Hi everyone, how's it going? So this is my second week doing my weight loss tips and detox tips, and also weight loss Q&A. And I'm just waiting for everyone to come. I know I've got a few of my clients coming on board, so I'm just gonna wait for them to join. But hi everyone, my name is Naomi Judge. I'm a naturopath and I work in sunny Sydney, although today it's pretty windy and thundery, but that's cool. But so it's be nice and sunny next week hopefully, so be out and about getting some vitamin D. But I'm in Sydney, I'm a naturopath and I specialise in weight loss and I specialise in detox. And so this is hi Ironman in New Zealand. Hope it's nicer weather in New Zealand, although I can't complain now because the sun's coming out. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Q&A. Oh dear, it fell. Basically I'm going to do a Q&A. Oh, it fell off. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. That's cool. It's not very good. I might have to hold it up. Let's see if that sticks for a little bit longer. If it falls again, I shall just hold it. So I'm basically going to do a weight loss Q&A each week, and I'm just going to give you a few detox tips. But what I wanted to do, because last week I did talk to a few people about this product, Living Lean, and I was just telling everyone, oh, hi there, I'm doing good. How are you? How's it going? So I was going to give a quick review on this product, Living Lean Alkalizing Detox Program. So it's an alkalizing program with chlorella, and basically I've been experimenting with this all week, and you have to test your pee with pH sticks, and you have to also alkalize your water. And I've noticed that doing this is, oh hi there Puerto Rico, hi, how's it going? What time is it with you? Is it late at night? Because it must be late at night in South America, must be. Oh, I can't speak Spanish. Hola. Uno cerveza? Hi, Russia. No, what's hello in Russian? Oh, I know hello in San Francisco language. But I was going to give a review on this. So Living Lean, it's got some amazing alkalizing ingredients in. It's got chlorella, it's got spirulina, it's also got some organic barley, and then it's got some nice salts to help detoxify and cleanse. So this product last week I said I was going to review, and this is a really great product. I actually noticed that I alkalized, so I was taking this 3 times a day, and I was also taking it before bed to help me sleep, because alkalizing at night time actually helps you to sleep. So just a quick tip on that. Alkalizing actually can sort of decrease energy a little bit. So keeping yourself nice and acidic can increase energy, but alkalizing can actually give you a little bit of decreased energy. So it's good to alkalize at night before going to bed, because then you have a really awesome night's sleep. And I must say, this Living Lean product, I had a really good night's sleep. I slept through the whole night. I wasn't disturbed except by the storm and the neighbour's house alarm going off. So that was a bit annoying, but then I just got back to sleep. Hi there, hi. Have we got Bree? Is Bree here? Bree, if you're here, do you want to say hi? You may want to ask a question. So if any of my clients are here, say hi. And if you've got a question, just let me know. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to share with you my review on this, the Living Lean. Hi from New Zealand. Hi New Zealand. Hi Mexico. I wanted to let you know that this product is really good for detoxing. So I tried it out. There we go. It works. So I can recommend it. Hi Croatia. Oh, I was in Skpye about 3 weeks ago, and I was in Dubrovnik, stayed there for a couple of nights. So love Croatia, love it. Beautiful food, great organic food, beautiful coastline. Love Wollongong too. I'm actually going there Sunday to see a friend. So and love Italy. Italy is amazing, beautiful food in Italy. So hi Italy. So my tip today, my number 1 tip today. So last week we talked about detoxing for weight loss. We talked about using sugar crush, Candy Crush. I keep saying Sugar Crush. We talked about using Candy Crush to actually help with sugar cravings and cravings. So we talked about that last week. So last week we talked about cravings. We talked about the importance of detoxing and using chlorophyll to actually detox your body before you lose that weight. Detoxing is the most important thing to do before you lose weight. Hi there. Hi. Thank you. So that's the first thing. Now this week I wanted to give you a really cool tip, and the tip's on cold therapy. So cold therapy for weight loss. Cold therapy is also great for depression. It's also great to stabilize mood, and it's also amazing for energy, but it's also really good for fatigued muscles and actually coming back after injury, coming back after surgery, and also helping you with marathons, ultra marathons, long runs, half marathons, Ironman, that kind of thing. So cold therapy can be done in a few different kinds of ways. So one of the ways is actually in the morning having a cold shower. So I'm not sure any of those hot countries, cold shower would be perfect for you, but just like a 5-minute cold shower in the morning helps to stimulate thermogenesis, so that gets the fat cells working, gets your metabolism into gear, and it also raises your serotonin, so you'll feel amazing after a cold shower, you'll feel like you can do anything, and also at the same time it's going to be helping you to lose weight. How do you gain muscle or just get buff? Exercise. Do you know Tim Ferriss? So Tim Ferriss has got some really cool ideas on actually building up muscle, and it's all about doing the least possible and getting the most amount of gain. So you want to be doing lots of intense interval, you want to be doing your weights, and you want to be eating lots of fat and lots of protein and going on sort of a minimal carb but not too minimal. But everyone's a little bit different, so that's for muscle gain. Actually getting into ketosis is actually good for muscle gain. So with cold therapy, cold shower in the morning. Now the first thing you should do before you have a shower, the first thing you should do before you do anything is actually have about a pint, so a really big glass of cold water. Okay, it has to be cold water, and that cold water, now it will detox you. Not only will it detox you, but it will also help with weight loss. So these are just things that you can do. Obviously have a great diet. So we've got the glass of cold water in the morning. We've also got having a cold shower. If you live near an ocean, I recommend jumping in the ocean. I recommend jumping in. Oh, speaking too fast. Yeah, I always speak fast. I can speak a little bit slower. Is that better? Or I could just sing. Yeah, burst into song, sorry. So where was I? We were talking about cold therapy. So a glass of cold water in the morning, and also a cold shower. It only needs to be, you know, a couple of minutes of a cold shower. You can have your hot shower first. And then once you have your hot shower, just turn on the cold water. You need to get everything cold. And then first thing in the morning on waking, you need to have a glass, about a pint of cold water. Other things you can do, if you live near the ocean, you can jump in the ocean. If you're feeling like you really want to take it that one step further, there are cryogenic therapy places you can do. Now, cryogenic therapy places are amazing. They're really hard to come by. I know there's one in LA. There used to be one in Sydney for football teams, like the Sydney Swans and that kind of thing, but it's closed down. There may be one in Auckland actually, but you have to find them in main cities, so there'll be one in London. And cryogenic, it can be quite expensive, but for weight loss and for muscle recovery, especially after weights, a hard weight session, ultra marathons, long distance running, the cryotherapy is really good. So we've got a few different levels of cold therapy. We've got the cheapest and the easiest, which is a glass of cold water in the morning. My favourite is the cold shower, because with a cold shower, you feel so good. After a cold shower, you just feel like you can take on the world. It's fantastic for the immune system. It boosts muscle growth. It gets rid of your fat, gets you into thermogenesis, gets you losing that fat, but also it helps you detox. And the serotonin, it boosts the serotonin and the dopamine. So it is fantastic for you. I hope I'm speaking a bit slower now. I am a fast talker. So we've covered the cold therapy, the water, the shower, and also cryogenic therapy. Those are my 3 go-tos. Some people also have a cold bath. I know Japanese before bed, they actually have a cold bath. This is done in Japan in some places. And what that does, it really relaxes your body and it gets you ready for sleep. So if you've got insomnia, the cold bath at night can be really, really worthwhile. And that can also help with weight loss as well. So what have we covered today? We've covered the cold therapy. I don't know if anyone's got any questions on that. But we've also covered, last week we covered the detoxing, and I just wanted to mention this again because it's getting so many studies have been done, and it's really people aren't using it properly. But Candy Crush, so the game on your iPhone, Candy Crush, is fantastic for cravings, so food cravings like sugar, food cravings like chocolate, alcohol cravings, that kind of thing. So if you have a problem with sugar, craving, that kind of thing, I really recommend doing Candy Crush, playing the game. You know, it's the one where you smash the sugar. So it's on your iPhone. I really recommend downloading that and playing a couple of minutes, maybe 10 minutes a day, because that has really been shown to reduce craving. It works really, really well. So many studies done on that. So detoxing for weight loss is so important. And I was talking about this product earlier. If you can't get a hold of this product, that's cool. If it's too expensive, that's cool. Just use something like barley grass, something like wheatgrass, and just take that daily, because what you need to do is, before you even lose the weight, you've got to get those greens, just detoxing. Oh, where is it? 12:45 a.m. Whereabouts is that? Is that in South America? 12:45? You're up late. You must be working late. Are you working late? You're up very late. You should be in bed. Ah, okay. So how come you're up? Are you working? You working, or are you just up? Or you can't sleep? Ah, okay. Yeah, so 12:45 is quite late. Oh, hi, Joanna Turner. Have you lost connection? Ah, are you back? Ah, hi, Joe. How's it going? Oh, what was I talking about? I was talking about cold therapy, Joe. Actually, you know this because you're a little bit of you're connected to Tony Robbins. So, Joe, you know that Tony Robbins has his own cryotherapy chamber in his house in Florida, I think it is. He lives. I'm not sure. You may have been there, but he uses it to actually get him going in the morning, give him that real boost, get his metabolism going, get his serotonin going, gets everything just moving in the morning. And this is what sort of prepares Tony Robbins for his talks. You know, it gets all that adrenaline, those feel-good hormones. So not only does the cold therapy do that, but it really helps you feel good. So what I'd say for you in Mexico, what I would say for you, because you're up so late, like 2:45 a.m., you really need to be careful of your melatonin levels. And with weight, if you have low melatonin, that can actually increase weight loss and increase you holding on to fat around the belly and sometimes the breasts and the arms, sort of cellulite. But what I would do is make sure that you dark out your room when you go to bed. So instead of having light curtains, if you can get like something heavier to put on the window or something thicker to put on the window, that will help with actual, if you're interested in weight, that will help with melatonin, so keeping the melatonin nice and steady, which helps with serotonin, which is your feel-good hormone, but it will also help with weight. So just make sure you black out your curtains. And I would also recommend for you in Mexico, because you're up late as well, getting those blue light blocker glasses, because they not only help with weight, but when you do eventually go to bed, if you're on a night shift, it's going to help with that. So I would definitely recommend that. So what have we talked about today? We've gone off target, but I just wanted to help someone out who was up late and just give them some suggestions on how to help sleep and help weight loss at the same time. So blue light blocker glasses you can get from eBay, blacking out your windows to help with melatonin levels, and sometimes taking some magnesium before bed, or even alkalizing before bed. So we've covered detoxing, using your greens to detox. The number one thing for weight loss, you have to detox first. Second thing is Candy Crush on your phone. Now that really helps with cravings. So if it's cravings and if it's an insatiable craving for sugar or something like that, use the Candy Crush. And today we talked about cold therapy. So cold therapy is simple. Big glass of cold water in the morning, or a cold shower, full cold shower, Or you can have your warm shower followed by a quick cold shower. You'll feel amazing. You'll feel tingly all over. It's amazing. Or jump in the ocean. Or like Tony Robbins, get your cryotherapy chamber. But some cities do have them, like LA, so you could use that once a month, and it's great for the immune system. So the cold therapy is my tip of this Weight Loss Wednesday. It's one of my favourite tips because it can be easy and it makes you feel fantastic. And then I wanted to share with you something I learned. So I like learning things. This isn't necessarily to do with weight loss, but it is health related. If you react to the nightshade family, eggplants, potatoes, goji berries, tomatoes, some people react to them. If you find you react to them sometimes and other times don't react to them, I actually found out from my chiropractor that reacting to these means you might be a little bit adrenally fatigued. So it's just your body, it's just a little warning sign, your body actually telling you a little bit adrenally fatigued. So maybe up your vitamin C or get a good night's sleep or something like that, or have a cold shower. So thanks everyone for joining me. Today we talked about cold therapy. We talked about cold therapy weight loss, also increasing serotonin, feel-good hormones, cold therapy for the immune system. So a big glass of cold water first thing in the morning. Before you do anything else. Well, clean your teeth first, just so you cleaned your mouth out and there's no bacteria. Always clean your teeth first thing in the morning. Don't drink or eat anything before you clean your teeth. And then cold shower and dip in the ocean, or cryogenic therapy, or even a cold bath, which Japanese do before bed. So there's a few things to choose from. Glass of cold water is probably the easiest. My favourite's the cold shower because you will feel fantastic. If you've got any questions, please feel free to post some questions. You can find me on Facebook at Naomi Judge Naturopath. And thanks to you, exercise too. Yeah, we can talk about exercise. Exercise, it's kind of more, try and exercise less and get more out of it. So it's more about having mindful exercise and knowing what you want to achieve for exercise. For women, exercise is kind of a different, you need to approach it differently than men. So sometimes too much intense exercise, long distance running, can actually inhibit weight loss in women because it can raise cortisol. So in women, you need to have a really good mixture of relaxing exercise. So we're doing yoga, we're doing light walking, an hour of light walking, an hour of yoga, alternate days. Then doing some resistant weights, so doing some heavy weights and maybe a little bit of intense interval. If you tend to eat all the way through the day and you get really, really hungry, the morning may not be the best time for intense exercise, so do your relaxing exercise in the morning. Too much intense exercise in the morning can leave you hungry through the day. So say an hour at the gym on the treadmill doing spin, exhausting exercise, or going for, a 40-minute fast run. If you do that in the morning and you're a woman, you're more likely to snack through the day. So just be careful where you place your exercise. I recommend relaxing exercise like yoga once or twice a week. Something strengthening in core like Pilates you can do once a week. Then you want to do walking because you want to get that fresh air and that sunshine. And then you want to do some intense intervals. So intense interval training is your intense on the rowing machine or your intense on the jogger. And you're doing 30 seconds as intense and fast as you can. Then bring it down and relax and go lightly for about 90 seconds. And my favourite exercise actually, and this is the simplest one, if you're busy, you can eat a little bit of beef. You can do a little bit of beef. That's fine, but not too much. I'll talk about, next week I'm going to talk about ratios. So I'm going to, next week, this is what I'll talk about next week. I'm going to talk about the ratios of your fat to your carb to your protein to your veggies and the importance of getting the right ratio. And then with the exercise, what I love is a plank. Do 3 planks a day, holding 3 planks a day for 1 minute. That strengthens the core and that gets you into that nice fat burning mode. And it's actually a really easy exercise to do. So really mix up your exercises and do things that relax you. and then also focus on areas, you know, if you've got really toned legs but you've got a bit of a belly, that might mean that you're using your legs too much running and walking, so you need to do some core exercises like Pilates and that kind of thing. So just see what's going on with your muscle, just see where the fat lies, and that will give you an indication of what exercise you need. So okay, next week I'll talk about the ratios. So we'll talk about the best ratio for weight loss, the fat, the protein and the carb, and the starches and the sugars, coupled with lots of veg. So about, you know, 50% of your diet should be veg to help with that detoxing. So thank you for all your questions, really appreciate it, love being here today, loved helping you. So get started with your cold water tomorrow morning, clean your teeth, cold water, cold shower. By the time you're on here next time, you're going to feel like freaking Superman. So anyway, so see you all next week. Thank you so much for being here. Really loved it. I've loved your questions. And sleep tight, Mexico. Night night, night night. Have a good night's sleep. Bye.